Oh, you got here quite fast. I just started streaming. What, do you have notifications on or something? How do you do that cape? What, the cape on this model? Or on the arm? Because there's two capes. There's this cape, and then there's this cape. Oh, how did the cape go with the Well, the cape isn't done. I still have some details on it that are unpainted. I've gotten the book mostly painted. I just gotta paint the center skull and do some touch-ups. And then that should be done. And then I need to do the core, or the, I don't know what you'd call it, like the rope going to the book. And then the cape's mostly done, besides like another design on each corner that I need to paint with gold or bronze or just a color. You know what? I'm just gonna temporarily remove that purity seals parchment so I can paint the shield fully. Hello, welcome. I just started streaming. I'm just currently trying to see how I'm gonna make this work. I'm painting stuff. If the camera would focus. Let's see, what am I gonna do first? I think what I might do is I'll tackle getting the whole left arm painted. See, that's cool. Do you do this as a hobby or as a job? It is a hobby. I am not good enough for it to be a job. I am very much a newbie. I am very, I'm a rookie. Very much so. But I'm learning. I have been painting these since Christmas of 2024, so it's been about, what? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, so that would be 6, 7, 8 months. I've been doing this for 8 months. Paintbrush do I want to use? Okay, I think I'm gonna use this one. I do too. He is one of my my showpiece models, so he's gonna be. I'm gonna put a lot more time into him because he's meant to be the special guy. He has the most flair. He's meant to stand out because he's the captain. So he's gonna look the best and have the most detail. no, I'm ADHD too. It's honestly, it kind of helps with my ADHD. I just gotta commit to painting. My biggest issue is just sitting down and doing it. That's my biggest issue that I have. I like doing it. It's just like the commitment of just sitting down and doing it. It can be difficult for some people. It just takes patience and just like the hobby, and it'll do a lot of the work for you when it comes to dedicating your time. Oh yeah, procrastination, I agree. It is a massive culprit that messes up a lot of people, in my opinion. I do agree. Procrastination sucks. Like, we want to do it, it's just our brain just doesn't do it. And one of the ways how I work on it is I stream. So I get something that'll come out of it after, like, while I'm painting. I get followers. 2, I get to meet great people. And 3, it forces me to paint. 'Cause I don't want to leave my followers hanging. Like, yeah, like, I didn't do a stream yesterday. I was really tired yesterday. I was going to, but I was beat. So I couldn't paint yesterday, sadly. I will paint tomorrow, though. I'll try to make sure I do tomorrow as well, so I don't have a missed day again. But gonna get a test. Really bad anxiety, but I thought yeah. It'd be good to get a test. I think I probably I'm a little autistic. I haven't gotten tested, but I definitely have major ADHD. That is a guarantee that I have ADHD. I just never got tested because I never saw the point. Because I'm not to the point where I like need meds to like concentrate. I'm not like completely unable to. I can focus if I need to. Like, if it's something I like, I'm laser focused. Let's see. Hello, Stray. Welcome to the stream. Something, I'll just not do it. Makes me really bored and just not want to do anything. Yeah, the way you get past it is you find a way to enjoy it. Like how I do my tasks. Like, if I need to get a task done, I multitask. So I do something I like doing at the same time, like listen to music. I listen to music while I do stuff around the house. I do my chores. I will listen to music because I really like listening to music. That's one of the main things I like doing. And that's how I get past some of my issues of procrastination. I also, when I was in high school, I also listened to like music, like calming music when I was working, so I could get in the zone. Whenever I was writing a paper, I'd always have music. Always. Do I play any video games? Yes, I play a lot of video games. I haven't been playing as much recently because I've just had a lot of stuff to deal with. so I haven't had much time, or I just haven't felt like it. Because I've been doing other stuff. But I've played on and off. Some of the games I like are the Space Marine games. Or I haven't played the first one. I have played Space Marines 2. I need to play Space Marines 1. That I need to sit down and do. I like Souls games. I really like those. They make me want to hate. They make me hate myself, but they're fun. I've beaten Dark Souls 1. I'm in the process of beating Dark Souls 2 and 3. And I have beaten Elden Ring an obnoxious amount of times. About 11 times. I've gotten to New Game Plus 11, and I've also beat the DLC. They banned phones and any electronic devices in my middle school, especially 8th grade. They use a metal detector on us. I hate that they're doing that, because the thing is like, if a kid's not gonna want, like, they're doing it so you concentrate on school, but the thing is a kid isn't gonna, if a kid doesn't want to learn, he's not gonna learn. What you could do is make school actually enjoyable. What I think what they should do is make school more engaging for people. Make it fun. Make you want to do school instead of be on your phone. And it's also a disciplinary issue. And also, them taking the phones from everyone, I say it's a big safety risk. Because what if something happens on campus? You don't have a phone. Whether it be, like, someone gets hurt or something else. It's a safety risk. So, yeah. It's just not good. And they passed a new... Oh, what's the law about? Like, they can't take phones? Yeah, like, with the test, that makes sense. That makes sense, so you can't cheat on the tests. That makes sense. I agree with them taking it for tests. I understand. That's warranted. Because kids are gonna try to cheat, and yeah. But do I also like tests? No. I despise them. Because I don't do good in testing environments, right? I always score horrible. I always scored horrible on tests because I am horrible in testing environments. Because like my brain just can't focus, right? I do good on everything else. It's the tests. I hate tests. I hate how they're set up. It's completely stupid. Let's see. It's supposed to stay in my locker at all times, just to put it up on. I just put it up on tests. Phones have to be in lockers at all times at my school. Yeah, that's dumb. They see it, they have to take it away. That is bogus. I think that is absolutely ludicrous. Like, let me have my phone on me. Like, come on. Like, it's... First off, if you have your phone out, like, sure, you should get it taken away temporarily. Like, you shouldn't be using your phone, sure, but you should be allowed to have it with you. Like, if you're on it, sure, you should get punished for that. But if you should be able to have your phone. Like, seriously. Maybe what could be done, it could be on the parent's end, because it's mainly also it is a disciplinary and parent-based issue. What they could do is during school hours for parents, they could set up parental controls to prevent kids from using apps they shouldn't be using, right? So only the stuff they'll need. I say that should be done on the parents' end, which I think you guys would understand. I started that for high school too. Yeah, because at my middle school, because I was homeschooled for all of high school, so I wouldn't understand your issues. But I did have issues in middle school. When they were trying to stop people from using their phones and stuff. First off, they had stuff on the Wi-Fi to like ban you from doing, like, to bar you from doing stuff, but people just use cellular. And one of the teachers, they had a phone cage. They had a phone jail, which I think stupid. You should, like, when it comes to stuff, teachers shouldn't be able to take stuff from students, especially if it's something as expensive as a phone. I do not play Clash Royale. I honestly am not the biggest fan of it. I used to play Clash of Clans, but I don't really play many mobile games. Only really mobile games I play are ones that my friends make me play whenever they want to play like a multiplayer game. But usually I stick to console games. Yeah. I used to like mobile games a lot until I got my hands on a console. I deserve the first class seat. Want to know why? I have 500 million power in Rise of Kingdoms. Those ads, I think they're the dumbest thing ever. Like, the scenarios make no sense. I am Ekis Buckus. The Xbox is just off screen. Okay, what paint did I need again? Okay, I already have gold, so I'm also gonna need brass, but I'm gonna paint the arms so I can just deal with that now. Yes, better console. Yes, because right now Xbox is really pushing, like a lot of stuff. The next Xbox is gonna have Steam, which is absolutely legendary. I think that's one of the biggest leaps in console gaming, is giving access to PC games. And Helldivers is coming out on Xbox in a few days, on the 28th, so like a week from now. It is going to be coming out on Xbox, which I've been waiting. I've been yearning to play that game. PlayStations have better storage, but is more confusing. Yeah, they're meant for single player experiences. That's what they're known for, not multiplayer experiences. While Xbox is known for their multiplayer experiences over their single player experiences. That's what I see. Instead of getting a PC, I'm gonna get yeah, I'm probably gonna get that too. I don't have a PC. You're being streamed from a computer or a laptop, but it's a work laptop. It's not a gaming laptop. I can run American Truck Simulator on it. I once streamed that. But my computer was running really hard. It was hotter than the surface of the sun. Yeah, I say the One S is a good pick if you're not already in the Xbox ecosystem. I got the Series X because I was already in the Xbox ecosystem and had discs. But if you're not, get the Series S. But they really need to come out with like an external disc drive for the Series S, in my opinion. Let's see. Their parents' house, it has 1 terabyte, but my Xbox has no storage. Oh yeah, that's rough. Yeah, having no storage is rough. I had to get an external hard drive, but it couldn't run like modern games on it. So all my weaker games get shoved onto it, and I have to choose which games I have on my main storage. It's really annoying how big games are nowadays. I hate it. I hate how big games are getting, because Call of Duty is like 250 gigs. That's like a quarter of my hard drive. Like, what? It's completely outrageous. It makes 0 sense for it to be so large of a game. So, where am I gonna paint the gold details? So I'm probably gonna put that here, here, here. Gonna paint the tube probably like a silver, maybe probably a black. Then I'm gonna paint the chain gold. Yeah, COD is like 95. Yeah, I've given up on COD. I've completely given up on the game as a whole. Like, it's far gone. Like, Black Ops 7 is going to be a flop. I'm just gonna say it. It's going to flop, and they're gonna see that no one wants like Beavis and Butthead or Peter Griffin or Stan Pine. Like, no one wants those. Like, it's, yeah, I play. Yeah, it's crazy. Stopping by to support a small creator. Thank you. I appreciate the support. I'm just here painting when I should really be sleeping, but no. And also at night's the only time I can paint uninterrupted, so yeah, I prefer to paint when it's late, because I can get lots done. Thank you. I believe in myself too. Let's see. The butthead skins are so dumb. Its hair is not even part. Yeah, it's dumb. Like all those like fucking, I forgot what they're called. Like the style of characters. The holochromatic or whatever, like what like Stan Pine, Beavis and Butthead, like all those animated skins. Like, I hate looking at those. Like, and also, guess what? That just makes you look like a big target. So you're putting yourself at a disadvantage, in my opinion. No, I don't have any kids. I actually recently graduated from high school, and I will not be going to college. Or at least I won't be going to college in the near future. I might eventually, just not right now. College is a waste of money for most degrees, yes. For most degrees, college is absolutely worthless, unless it's like a degree you need for something specific. If you want a specific job that requires a degree, then yes, it's worth it. Unless that job pays diddly squat. Like, and ready? Worst degree you can get, communications. It's absolutely worthless. Yeah, it's useless until you want something. But in most situations, it's worthless. Unless you're willing to do a major that will pay your bills. Because you get a really nice job. But the thing is a ton of people who are getting degrees now, they're not even getting the jobs they want. No one's hiring, so it's really bad right now. There's people working at McDonald's with college degrees. It is extremely unfortunate that stuff like that's happening. Go to college for a sports scholarship, and if they pay some, but not out of my pocket. Yeah. Like I say, if you get a scholarship, go for it. Go to college. If you have a scholarship, you should. You should not waste that scholarship. Because college is good. It's good to have. It's just not required. Like, people say it's required. Like, the thing is the people saying it's required were people back in yonder year where you could actually have a minimum wage job and pay off your student loans. Nowadays, you can't. See, they will hire you for the dumbest degrees. So there's companies that are asking like, "Oh, we need degrees," and you're like, "You're in an entry level position. I need a degree, and this degree, it's not even a degree that is related to the job itself. That shouldn't need a degree." Just checked your content, and you do. I used to do War Thunder content, like the shorts content. I kind of stopped doing that a while ago because honestly, I didn't feel it with War Thunder. Like I like War Thunder. It's fun. Uh-oh. Give me a minute. My AirPods died. I gotta swap to my headset real quick. Uh-oh. We are having technical problems. Oh no. The camera completely disconnected. Oh god. There we go. There we go. There we go. Problem solved. All right, music back. All right. Lockheed Martin, I say, go to Lockheed Martin if you are an engineering major and you do not have a soul, because it pays good. It pays good to not have a soul. Do you think about Warhammer 40k versus Helldivers 2? Helldivers, Super Earth is cool and all, but the Imperium of Man is gonna stomp them. The only place that the Super Earth has against the Imperium of Man is light speed travel. Like they can go way faster than the Warhammer universe because you have to go through the warp in order to travel fast in the Warhammer universe, and it's not ideal because the warp is just space hell, so you basically have to go through hell to get to the Denny's that's a few light years away. It's just impractical, but you gotta get there somehow. So I like the for sports in school. Ohio State is just so packed. You can't change major at all. Yeah, that. I do not work at Lockheed. I do not have a degree. I am fresh out of high school. Like I graduated like a month ago. Or wait, no, 2 months ago. I graduated in June. Yeah. I'm looking to become an electrician, actually. And maybe later down the line, I might go to college for electrical engineering. Yeah. Because there's... There's a lot of cool stuff in electrical engineering, so it could be a thing. But I wanna go with a stable thing first. I'll do college later. Yes, we need like the United States needs electricians, like people in the trades, but primarily like electricians, HVAC technicians. They're needed like badly because every Tom, Dick, and Harry is sending their child to college instead of having their kid go into the trades, or they're just doing something else completely different. They like, and being an electrician will give you a lot of headway to create your own company. So after you get your journeyman's, you'll be able to make your own company, and that pays a lot. Plus, you make your own hours. Yes. Let's see. What do I need again? As a Helldivers 2 fan, I have no beef with 40k. How about you? I love both Helldivers 2 and 40k. I think they're both awesome. Glory to the Emperor and Super Earth. Let's see. I need black, yeah. My dad and his dad had his own plumbing company. Yes, plumbing's also a good one. Plumbing is also a good one. People don't like doing plumbing. Plumbing and electrical are some of the most dangerous trades. It's plumbing is surprisingly dangerous. Do you play Helldivers 2? Not yet. I will be able to in like a week when it releases on Xbox. Because I am an Xbox guy. I don't have a PC. Or at least a computer capable of running Helldivers 2. So we're gonna paint this tube. If you do a dangerous job, you have my respect. Yeah, actually one of my buddies, he's also an electrician. He almost died. Cuz he touched a wire that he did not test. Remember, always test the wires, and even if you're told it's safe, test it again. Trust me. It will save your life. Yeah, that's another thing, like metal workers, especially like in like manufacturing of like big machinery, or like there's the like iron mills, like all that stuff. Like no, that's not for me. Not for me at all. At least with electrical, you can make it as safe for yourself as possible. Also, if you're messing with wires and you're sweaty and your clothes are wet, stop immediately, because water is conductive, especially sweat. Sweat's filled with minerals from your body, and minerals make water really conductive. So, food for thought. Be safe. Do not be dummy. No dummies here. Dummies die, and I don't want to see you guys die. It'd be very not poggers, my friends. I'm the most smooth-brained person ever. I forgot. I'm not supposed to use that gold. That's the wrong gold shade. Where is it? Where's my Here we go. Here's my glorious gold. I forgot. I used a lighter shade of gold because I'm using like an orangey gold. When you do get Helldivers and do a stream, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be streaming that on Twitch because I can't stream to YouTube on my Xbox. So yeah, I'll probably make a if I remember, I'll probably make a post about it if I do. I need to set up all my stuff like because I have an Instagram. I need to get that working because I just converted an Instagram. I don't play and I don't have Twitch. Ooh. What I could do is I could stream my stream. I guess I can try to make something work. I don't know. Or I could make a video on it. I could make a video on it by downloading the VOD from Twitch and editing that. I could. It wouldn't be too hard. Alright. Yeah, and also, I'm not the biggest fan of Twitch. I only use Twitch because it's the only way for me to stream from my Xbox. Yeah, that's the only reason I even use the platform. The platform's going up in flames right now because they're not paying their creators what they're owed. They're just the company is just not doing the best right now. I don't play Helldivers Studios since month 1. That's what my friends. Yeah, because you can stream directly to Twitch from your Xbox. So, it's really easy to stream from an Xbox because of that reason. Uh-oh. I mixed the paints by accident. Whoopsie. That black was still wet. Are you like a Minecraft guy or no? I used to play Minecraft a lot. I used to absolutely just love playing Minecraft. I don't much anymore, sadly. I think it's a great game though. It's one of the games of all time. It'll always have a special place in my heart as one of the most baller games in existence. I just played it so much that it's gotten repetitive and dull for me. And I'm mainly like I'm an architect. I like building stuff. That's my calling on Minecraft, is to build things. I'm not the biggest fan of survival. I just like building stuff. Like I like building big castles. My go of a Minecraft YouTuber was Dan TDM. He was the best. He was also like the first YouTuber I actually actively watched. I think the first video I ever watched of his was his turbo dismount video. I think was the first one I ever like remember actively remember. I think it was the turbo dismount video. I think. But yeah, this is like ancient lore. It's old. But let's see. Let's try to do this right and not mess it up. What time is it? It's almost 1. We're almost halfway through the stream. Yikes. Time flies. Yikes. time flies when you're painting Warhammer. First second, you're just starting your base coat. Next second, it's pitch black outside. Do you remember Diamond Dimensions? Oh, yeah. Like, the Ether. Remember when everyone tried to make the Aether portal? And was gravely disappointed when they found out it was a meme. I think a cicada just bashed into my window. What was that? We get those a couple more. What? Huh? Clarify, please. Okay, at the King's Island near me, I get hit in. Oh. You're talking about cicadas. Hey, glitch. Yeah, I thought my dog was chewing on a leaf, but then when I tried to grab the leaf out of its mouth, the leaf started moving, and it was a big cicada. Like, I don't understand the purpose of cicadas. They literally just exist. They sleep. Or they exist. They go to sleep. Then they wake up, have babies, die, and then the babies go to sleep. Can you explain me some 40k lore? Oh, great. Oh, no. What have you done? Okay. Alright. So there's this guy named the Emperor. Okay, real quick. Before I start explaining, I'll be right back. I'll be gone for like 30 seconds to a minute. I need to refill my drink. I'm thirsty. I'm very parched. I will return in like 30 seconds. I'll be back. I also need to go to the bathroom. I have returned. Helldivers 2 lore. We kill bugs. We win wars. We kill robots. We win wars. We kill aliens. We win wars. There you go. That's Helldivers 2 lore. Anyways. We need blanket. The them damned squids. Anyways. Alright. Let me try to explain Warhammer 40k lore, because it is quite extensive and absolutely abhorrent. Things retcon other things, but I'll give you the basic rundown. So, there's the big man up top. So the big man up top is called the God Emperor of Mankind, right? Or the Emperor of Mankind. He doesn't see himself as a god. He actually is a devout atheist. And I'll explain why. So, the God Emperor of Mankind, he had 20 sons, right? These are called the Primarchs. The Primarchs were basically, both his sons as well as his best generals, right? Out of the 20, 2 no longer exist and were completely wiped from records, and we know nothing about them. Right? Here is a list of the 40k Primarchs, and I'll explain them as I go. Let's see. Put up for adoption. No, they didn't defect. They were removed from history by probably the Emperor. They probably did something really, really bad. Oh god, my internet's having a meltdown. I'm just trying to open the wiki. Here we go. This will be an order of the ones that were found. So let's see. The first Primarch to be found was Horus Lupercal. He is the Primarch of the Luna Wolves, or the Sons of Horus. They are, and for example, or for reference, I'm going to be saying if they're a Traitor Legion or a non-Traitor Legion. Traitor Legion being ones that were on the side of Horus, and Loyalist being on the side of the Emperor during the Horus Heresy. Does Lord give you PTSD? Sometimes, because sometimes I have to sit down with my friends and explain it all, and then they're like, huh? And I just crash out. Anyways, so yeah, Horus, he was the main bad guy of the Horus Heresy. So he's the main traitor, he's the main bad guy. And he's the Primarch of the Luna Wolves. The Luna Wolves being one of the main Space Marine chapters, and which would eventually devolve into the Black Legion after Horus died after the Horus Heresy, and was taken over by his first captain, Abaddon. The next Primarch to be found was Leman Russ, the Primarch of the Space Wolves, and he is a loyalist. The Space Wolves are basically space Vikings, right? They're space Vikings, and they have a lot of like wolf-related heraldry, like very Viking-centered. The second Primarch, or it would be the third to be found, but the Primarch of the Second Legion. Or better yet, like, I forgot to talk about the numbers. Ooh. Wait, so if it was the 16th Legion? Yeah, the 16th Legion is Horus. The 7th Legion, or the 6th Legion, is the Space Wolves. The 2nd Legion, records redacted, because this was one of the ones that were removed. The Space Vikings do not follow the Geneva Conventions, a wise man. Yes, they do not. Most Space Marines don't follow the Geneva Conventions, but a lot of them are meant to, or are required to follow something called the Codex Astartes, which is #cringe, and I don't like it. Anyways, the Primarch of the 10th Legion, Ferrus Manus of the Iron Hands. The Iron Hands are a chapter of guys who like tech. They like making tech stuff. A lot of them have cybernetic enhancement. Ferrus Manus has big metal arms. He's pretty cool. He died during the Horus Heresy, and he was a loyalist. Fulgrim of the 3rd Legion, and Primarch of the Emperor's Children. Chaos. He's cringe. He's weird. And yeah, I don't like him. He also was the one that killed Ferrus Manus. Primarch of the 18th... Was it the 18th Legion? Yeah, the 18th Legion is Vulcan. Primarch of the Salamanders. They like fire. Right? They like flamethrowers, meltaguns. They come from a planet that's just a volcano planet. And all of them have jet black skin. Because, the radioactive sun they have reacts with their gene seed, which turns their skin black. Let's see. Rogel Dorn, Primarch of the 7th Legion of the Imperial Fists. Basically, he's really good at defense and siege warfare. And yeah, he's a very good tactician too. Then there's the Primarch of the 13th Legion, Rabute Gilliman, or Robot Girlyman, is the Primarch of the Ultramarines. If you've seen anything from Warhammer, you've probably seen Blue Space Marines. Those are Ultramarines. They're your average guys. They're not very special. Magnus the Red, Primarch of the Thousand Suns, i.e. the 15th Legion. Big red dude with horns. He was a traitor. And yeah, there's not much to talk about him. He's not that special, really. That one is like the only one I know. What, Robo Girly Man? Yeah, Robo Girly Man. He's basically everywhere. He's the most common because GW really likes the Ultramarines or the Black Templars. And the Black Templars aren't even an original legion. They're a sub-legion or successor chapter of the Imperial Fists. Like the Stormtroopers of Helldivers. I have no idea. Anyway, Magnus the Red, they're magic men, alright? I'll just give you that. The Thousand Sons are a bunch of magic men. Primarch of the 9th Legion, the Blood Angels, i.e. Sanguinius. He's cool. I like Sanguinius. He's actually my favorite of the Primarchs. Because instead of saying... when he came to his legion, instead of saying, I'm your boss now, he's like, I want to work with you guys, not have you guys work for me. So, yeah, his guys really liked him. Sadly, he died during the Horus Heresy at the very end during the Siege of Terra, i.e. Earth. And Horus killed him. So, fuck Horus. He sucks. Because he killed Sanguinius. Yeah. Sad. He's cool. And because of that, now the Blood Angels have the Black Rage. Anyways. Oh, I forgot to say. So, Vulcan is loyalist. Rogel Dorn's loyalist. Rabute Gilliman's loyalist. Magnus the Red is a traitor. Sanguinius is a loyalist. Next one is the 1st Legion, Lionel Johnson of the Dark Angels. They're very knight-like. They're green. Not like salamander green. It's like a dark green. I like them because of their aesthetic. They're the knight aesthetic. I think it's cool. My favorite legion is the Black Templars, but the Dark Angels are a close second. The fourth legion is Perturabo of the Iron Warriors. Traitor, by the way. They specialize in also similar stuff to the Iron Warriors, or not the Iron. No, I already said the Iron Warriors. The Imperial Fists. They're better than the Imperial Fist at siege warfare, and they're good at defense. But the Imperial Fists are they're good at siege warfare, but not as good as the Iron Hands. But they're really good at defense, better than the Iron Warriors. Ugh, it's the Iron Hands, Iron Warriors, similar names. I hate that. Ugh. Anyways, you get the picture. Perturabo's Traitor. I also forgot to say Lionel Johnson, Loyalist. Primarch of the 14th Legion, Mortarion of the Death Guard, Traitor. I don't know much about Mortarion. Besides his chaos god is Nurgle, which Nurgle is the chaos god of decay and death and stuff. They smell. So after they went traitor during the Horus Heresy, they got corrupted by demons of Nurgle, and they got stinky. So they're tanky. They're really tanky though on the tabletop. I'll give them that. The Death Guard are absolute bullet sinks. Next one, Lorgar of the 17th Legion, the Word Bearers, Traitor. Their thing is, well, they deal with books. They're nerds. They're a bunch of nerds, right? And he's the whole reason that the Horus Heresy happened, because he told Horus about the Chaos Gods after the Emperor basically told Lorgar to shove it, because he was trying to worship the Emperor as a god, and the Emperor didn't like that. Again, the Emperor is a very devout atheist. I'll explain that after I finish. Alright. Next is the Primarch of the 5th Legion. This is basic lore, dude. Oh, you're calling him a nerd. Ah, yes. Yes, Lorgar's a nerd. We don't like Lorgar. He is cringe. Did he die? I don't know. He's like a demon prince now. So no, he can't really. What if your opinion on Warhammer 40k mobile game? Oh, Tacticus, right? I've played it a little. It's okay. It's really pay to win though. You know, I caught that for a second. Sorry. But yeah, the Tacticus, it's okay. I've played it a little. It's very pay to win though. I'm trying to get Azrael, because yeah, he's the chapter master of the Dark Angels. I think he's really cool. Chapter master being the guy under the Primarch. What? What's P2W? Please explain. Oh wait, pay to win. Oh, my brain. My brain's having a it's having a retard moment. Sorry. Oh. Yeah. I am. My brain is just absolutely just blue screening. Yeah, I caught that. Yeah, my brain just went full microwave for a second, because I'm explaining Warhammer lore, and my brain tends to go full microwave. But yeah, of course it's pay to win. It's a mobile game, so, or pay to play, really. And everyone's stuck with the same characters unless you pay money, or get really lucky on your polls, because it's a loot box. It's a loot box to get characters. The lore is doing the same thing to me. Yeah, it's pretty. It microwaves your brain. Only reason I know so much is I've learned this over several years of being into this. I've only gotten in the models recently, but I've been into the lore itself for a while. Anyways, so the Primarch of the 5th Legion, the White Scars, Jagadai Khan, Loyalist. Basically think Mongolians like Genghis Khan, and yeah, that's just Jagadai Khan. Yeah, I've been into Warhammer for like the past 5 years. Like I it's only like within the past 2 years have I gone full tilt in learning about the lore. And the most lore I've learned about has been within within a year from today. Has been the most lore I've learned. Has been within recent times. So yeah, Jagadai Khan. Think Genghis Khan if he was a space marine. Yeah, the lore is weird. There's so many books, dude. It's crazy. Like, there's a spreadsheet where, better yet, let me pull up this spreadsheet. Right here. Found it. Where is it? It's in this Reddit post. Right here. I'm gonna pull it up on screen. Where is it? Here we go. That is the spreadsheet for the books. Get it to fit on screen. No, I'm messing up my camera. Stop it. Yeah, that is the spreadsheet. I'm trying to shrink it to fit it on the screen. Like, work with me. There we go. That's the spreadsheet. I know, it makes no sense. I've yet to read any of the books. I want to read Hell's Reach. Or like get an audiobook for Hell's Reach, because it's mostly about the Black Templars, and it gives a lot of lore about Grimaldus, who is one of the marshals of the Black Templars, and I think he's really cool. He's a really cool character. But yeah, this makes no sense to me, genuinely. I don't understand it. So yeah, let me save your eyes. Let me just, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, Jagadai Khan, Loyalist, basically Genghis Khan. All right, Primarch of the 8th Legion, Conrad Kurz of the Night Lords. Yeah, average conversation with Matt Pat. So basically, on today's video, we are going to connect FNAF to Warhammer. Right there. Okay. Is this? I'm trying to... Oh no, did I... Okay, I think I need to shrink. There we go. I'm trying to... My whole thing got messed up when I pulled up that screen. Oh, it got ruined. Okay. Yeah. All right. The next Primarch, Conrad Kurz of the Night Lords. He is a traitor. He is not Chaos aligned, so that's cool on his part. But yeah, they do lots of murder. They do a lot of murder, like vicious murder. I'll just leave it at that. Next one. Primarch of the 12th Legion, the World Eaters. Angron. He's angry. He likes killing things. He's very angry. Did I say he's very angry? Yeah, the Angron, he has stuff in his head called the Butcher's Nails that makes him very, very angry. Right? Blocks out all emotion but anger. If you piss him off, if you piss him off as one of his subordinates, he will kill you. He has done it many times. He is the king of collateral. So, yeah. Next part, let's see. Even the screen is confused. Agreed. So, yeah, Warhammer is actually Undertale. Yeah, Undertale lore and Warhammer lore is even crazier because it's hard to know the set canon. Angron, like angry, I get it. Yeah, that's his whole thing. I feel bad for Angron, though, because the Emperor treated him like absolute donkey shit. So, yeah. Anyways, Primarch of the 18th Legion, Corvus Corax of the Raven Guard, Loyalist. Oh wait, Angron's traitor, by the way, if I didn't say that. Yeah. Anyways, Corvus Corax, Raven Guard. They are a Loyalist chapter. They're basically very sneaky. That's their whole shtick. If you don't see the Raven Guard on the battlefield, they're doing a good job because they're meant to be hidden. They're not meant to be popping up. So yeah, they're sneaky. Primarch of the 19th Legion, or wait, no, this isn't the 19th Legion. That's the 11th Legion. Records redacted because this was the second one that was deleted from existence. And then finally, Primarch of the 20th Legion, Alpharius and Omegon. Little thing there's two. Because Alpharius and Omegon are twins. And by the way, they're both traitor and loyalist. No one knows what they are because they fight on both sides. They just do objectives. They don't care who it's who it's for. So if you see them, you are not the target. Correct. If you see the Raven Guard, you are not the target. Also, have you ever seen a purple orc? No, because purple means stealthy. Anyways, so yeah, that's all the Primarchs. You're welcome. Time to explain the Chaos Gods. There's 4, so it's gonna be done very quickly. Khorne, who is the Chaos God that is aligned with the World Eaters, or the World Eaters are aligned with Khorne. So Khorne, he is the Chaos God of blood, death, murder. Wherever blood flows, Khorne is happy. He does not care in which way the blood flows. He only cares if blood is flowing. The next one is going to be Papa Nurgle. Nurgle is... The Death Guard is aligned with Nurgle. Nurgle is basically the god of death, decay, and basically the cycle of life, right? If something dies, Nurgle knows, right? Black hole of lore has appeared. Trust me, it's there is no going back. Yeah, it's confusing. And Papa Nurgle is Big Stinky. It's neither. It is spelled with a K though. It's how do I spell it again? Karn. It's spelled Khorne. Anyways, so yeah, Papa Nurgle, Big Stinky. But out of all the Chaos Gods, he actually cares about his followers, so I'll give him that. Then there's Tzeentch. Tzeentch is the Chaos God of trickery, so think Loki, right? He also can see the future and the past and everything in between. Yeah, he's a big trickster. and cringe. And the Thousand Suns are aligned with Tzeentch, i.e. Magnus the Red, right? Then finally, there's Slaanesh. Slaanesh, big horny. We don't like Slaanesh. Slaanesh is weird, right? And the Emperor's children are aligned with Slaanesh. The entire U.S. Air Force only took... Let's see, knowing the entire U.S. Air Force only took 1 to 2 years. What? What, like learning all the airplanes and stuff? Oh, it flipped. Why did you flip, camera? Why? Why, camera? Why, camera? There we go. Aha! Fixed. Yeah, I'm a big Air Force nerd too. I like planes. I like planes. Anyways, I need to get back to painting. So yeah, the Chaos Gods, they all are certain things. They all do certain things. They're weird, but yeah. And back to the Emperor. So the reason why the Emperor is a devout atheist is because he knew of the existence of the Chaos Gods. But the reason why he pushed atheism so much and not to worship gods is because the less people who believe and worship or even know about a chaos god, the weaker they get. So that's why he despised religion so much. What is your favorite plane? That is a hard question. If we're talking about cargo planes, well then it would probably be the C-130, preferably the AC-130 gunship. I like that. If we're talking about fighters, I'm definitely gonna have to go with F-22 for jet powered. Then I'm gonna go with, for propeller, I'm a real big fan of the P-40 Warhawk. It might not be the best, but I just think it looks cool. The A-10 is good too. I like the A-10. But it's really only good for specific purposes. But I still like it. I think it's cool. Let's see. What is the other classes of aircraft? Bombers. I'm a big fan of the B-1 Lancer. Oh yeah, F-15. F-15's also is my second favorite jet. I like it because it's fast. But yeah, P-40 is the GOAT. Especially the ones with the shark mouse on them. Those are my favorite. And I say out of helicopters, it would have to be either the Chinook or the Apache. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, I had like a ton of like Apaches fly over my house one time. It was pretty cool. Nice. Yeah, I have yet to go to an air show. I want to, though. Betsy, by the way, can you tell the day a plane was painted? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Maybe not the sound barrier, but close. Yeah, because if I'm correct, you're not, like, the FAA bars any supersonic flight over land in the United States. If I am correct, don't bet me. Don't bet on that. I think you're not allowed to, though. That's why the Concorde was not allowed to exist, was because the FAA banned supersonic travel over land due to windows breaking for planes breaking the sound barrier. Yeah, sadly, we don't have supersonic travel. I say what we need to do is currently NASA's actually working on a plane that when it breaks the sound barrier, it doesn't send a shockwave down. So you don't have to worry about breaking windows. So we might be getting to supersonic air travel. It's really only down to like government bureaucrats to allow us to have supersonic travel. XM59. Wait. X59. Yep, that's the one. Yeah, the shape allows the plane to break the sound barrier to bounce upwards and not reach the ground. Correct. The design is absolutely genius. I think we should give NASA more money. They are given so little money. Like, the amount of the U.S. like tax budget that goes to NASA is let me give you an example. So imagine a dollar bill, right? You have a dollar bill. Now imagine if you took a tiny little corner off of that dollar bill. That's how much goes to NASA. It's outrageous. Like how little money they get. It is ludicrous. They need more funds when they're making crazy stuff. Like the X59. By the way, there's a chance in 30 minutes I might end the stream, but I'll try to go past 2. Because basically I've ended every stream at 2 besides the one I did 2 days ago, because I was beat. By the way, any plane fan can tell, King will tell you that the Thunder Screech is either a menace or it's on my, or it will use it yeah, the Thunder Screech, it was our attempt of making a supersonic prop plane. Everyone who used it went deaf. If I'm correct, it almost killed its pilot too, right? Which unfortunate. Alright. Not a no, a ground stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, and like the blades would break the sound barrier, like constantly. So the thing's propeller was constantly breaking the sound barrier, which, yikes. That, oh, no. I would hate that. I would hate to hear that thing. It was like a normal day in Wisconsin. I wish I understood the reference. I wish I did. But I don't. Why would it be a normal day in Wisconsin? It would break the sound barrier and go out and go back in hundreds of times a second. Yeah, it's... Ooh. Yeah. Hashtag king of migraines. But yeah, I never thought I'd begin the plane nerd side of YouTube. Never did. No, I'm not complaining though. I love plane nerds. I'm one of them. So I say, yippee! I call that a fucking win. It's one of my people. All right, was it Tinny Tin, or was it the? I think it's the copper that I used. Not brine. Brassy brass. Okay. Yeah, I like with these paint droppers. I can use very little paint because I can squeeze out just a teeny bit. Really convenient. Cousin is obsessed with planes. Yeah, mine is obsessed with dinosaurs. But hey, dinosaurs are rad, so hey, I ain't complaining. Things little kids are obsessed with, like planes. Dad. Hey, it's very simple. They're gonna be obsessed with something, but hey, I say it's good for it to be something that is honestly healthy for them. It's called they'll learn through their obsession, and I say that's really good. Pacific Air Show. What is my dream car? Classic muscle car. Not anything specific. Just I want one. I want a classic muscle car. I think they're absolutely dope. I want one really bad. It's just they're pretty hard to get because either they're in a junkyard or they are being sold for exorbitant amounts of money. I am now starting on the fine details of the armor. So we are now not on the home stretch, but we are getting there. That up. I hate that container. I hate these containers. I'm gonna try to clean up some of my paint work. I've seen 2/3 of the U.S. stealth planes. Cool. But there's definitely more than what you see. You've seen 2/3 of what they say they have. Air Force back by my house. Ooh. Yeah, I used to live near Florida Island in Hawaii one time. A long time ago. They had an Air Force museum there. It was so cool, dude. I'm correct. They had like a wrecked B-29 in there or something, or it was a B-17. It was some bomber. But that was ages ago. Sometimes at the Wright Brothers museums. Ooh, nice. That's actually a genuine flex. I think what I'm gonna do for those chords is I honestly might wait on those till tomorrow and just keep working on the main stuff probably, just so I don't get off my desk, so I don't mess up anything, like, because it is very fine paint work. Exact replica of some artifacts, and are trying to tear down their bike shop for land. Oh, that's just that is scummy. That is very scummy. Bad suitman, very bad. Yeah, I want to go there sometime. I never got an opportunity to, though. variants for some reason, and they have B2, F22, SR71, YF23, Tech Kit Blue, D21, XP70, and a lot of other ones. Yeah, I mainly want to go there mainly for the SR71. Actually, in the there's this place in Alabama that has a Saturn V rocket outside of the main building. There's a A-12, which is just the CIA variant of the SR-71. And people say that specific model is faster than the SR-71 is. But no one knows because it's a closely kept secret, obviously. Damn. Honestly, that is understandable. I cannot argue with your statement, honestly. It is genuinely just a based take. The 4 Blackbird variants. I know about the A-12. There's also a co-pilot variant where it's meant for training, so it has 2 seats. So yeah. And any other ones I'm not sure of. What time is it for you right now? It is almost 2 a.m. and it is 9 minutes from the end of this end of the stream because I don't think I can go any longer past 2. And I want to get to 2 hours or about that, or it's gonna be like 1 hour and 50 minutes. So I'll probably wait till I hit 2 hours. But yeah, it's quite late. Yikes. 5 substantially different ones. Ah. Yikes. Well, I'm still going for the next 15 minutes. I ain't leaving yet. Still got a bit to go. I need to get my stream hours. My arm. If you are leaving, good night, Zim. You have been a absolute G to talk to. I will see you at the next stream. The next stream shall be tomorrow. Tomorrow, same time. Or maybe sooner, just depending on how the day goes. Hopefully earlier. I want to like get to streaming as like early as possible, so I actually am painting when I'm like awake, and not when I'm like painting when I'm tired. Fast. Okay, so here we go. Fast, slightly faster. Fast speed of Mach 3 points. Okay. Oh. Ah, so the YF-12 was meant to be an interceptor rather than a reconnaissance aircraft. Ooh. And its nose is different too. Oh, it must be to hold a radar. That's probably what that nose is for. That nose cone is for a radar, I'm assuming, right? Would make sense realistically. Oh. And it had provisions to add weapons to it? Wait, is that what I'm looking at? Ooh. That's... Ah. Wait, what's that? It's... Cool, experiment... Unless... Wait, no. The FB... fighter... Whatever it was. Oh. Well, that's cool. I am a big fan of that. Right. I need to pick a color for my parchment, and that will be this color. Yeah, I was gonna take it straight from the bottle. Here is the code, progress. I do not watch One Piece. Series is too long, and I'm not willing to dedicate a ton of time to doing it. Like, and I don't really watch shows much anymore, so that's another thing. Like, I think One Piece is cool. It's just not on my current pay grade. The 3 AIM 47s, the oh, ooh, nuclear capable. I like that word. But really everything back then was nuclear capable, so meh. Classic America Cold War move, yep. Hey, if we didn't make it, the Russians would make it first. So we had to beat them to it. Let's see. Here we go. I can only watch in my free time, so I'm only like on episode 300. Yeah, that's why I just thought, nah, I'm not even gonna bother. 5 minutes and counting. I'm just gonna try to get as much done as I can. Sports. I used to, or I technically, I do shotgun shooting, if that counts. If I'm correct, it does, because trap and skeet shooting are an Olympic sport. So yeah, I do sports. Yes, it is very fun. I just had a state competition not too long ago. Actually no, but in my free time I used to play ball, handball, and tetherball. Whatever is available at school. Ooh, wrestling's a good one. Same with football, of course. American staple. Alright, that is officially it. Thank you, Glitch and Zim, for staying the entire time. You guys are the most loyal viewers I've had yet. I appreciate it. Oh my god, can my dog stop barking? Anyways. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. It was also nice talking to you guys. It was very nice. Helped distract me from how annoyed I was when painting. But I still enjoy it. So yeah, here's the progress. So we've gotten a lot of the details on this all painted up. We're getting close. We're getting close. Hopefully on the banner part, right there of the shield, whatever that part right there. Hopefully tomorrow I can get that fully painted with the words on it. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff on the sword arm though. So yeah, hopefully that'll get finished, and then the next model I will work on will be either of these two. It'll be this one or this one. So yeah, thank you for participating. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow, most likely, around the same time. Hopefully a little earlier, probably around maybe 10 to 11. But my day is what dictates when I stream. So yeah, guaranteed I'll stream at this time though tomorrow, guaranteed. So yeah, thank you for being here, and that shall be the end of the stream. I would love to see you there, Zim. I'd love to see you there. Hopefully we can get the model done within the next, what, 2-3 streams? Because I still have to make a base for him. So yeah. It is currently 2:11. So yeah. See you